here on Bill Phillips Transformation Success Stories.
Today I am a centered and spiritual person. I feel so connected. I wake up every morning and I connect with God. I'm 27 and I was really losing hope before I decided to change my life.
From a very early age, Stephanie Flynn's life was all about partying, drinking, and drugs.
The old Stephanie was not centered and just lost. It all started when I was about 12 years old, started smoking cigarettes, and then when I was about 13 or 14 is when I first smoked weed. I started going to bars when I was 15. Then that turned into other things. I mean, I would just do anything that was available. First came pot, and then speed, crank, acid, and then pills, smoking crack. I did heroin in high school. I mean, I partied every night.
I really didn't know how to deal with a daughter like Stephanie.
I think most people would describe her as a very wild child. I remember her sneaking out of the house when she was 14 or 15 years old, and I'd wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning and she wouldn't be there.
I partied every day. That's what I lived for. People called me Stoner Steph because of the way I talked and because I smoked weed every day.
Stephanie's wild ways got her in serious trouble. She was thrown in jail more than once for shoplifting, and then she got picked up for dealing drugs.
I was in jail for 4 days, and I was really scared my parents weren't going to get me out.
I didn't know whether to say, Stephanie, this is the last straw. You really just need to stay in jail and, learn a lesson. It was just the worst nightmare I've ever experienced.
I didn't think about my family and how I was affecting them. If I know I hurt them, they probably wondered where they went wrong.
Stephanie had dreams of a modeling career, and drugs kept her thin. But they led to another problem.
The binging started when I was in college. Whenever I was in the dorms, I would just party and I wouldn't eat for a couple days because we'd be on ecstasy or speed. But when I'd come down, I'd be super hungry. And so I'd just buy a bunch of food and eat a bunch of it. And so then I would purge, and then I would just feel like crap. I'd look in the mirror, look in my eyes. Why am I doing this to myself? I think I'm a pretty person. Why am I killing myself like this? And I just want to stop, but I just didn't know how to stop, and I couldn't stop on my own.
She was so unpredictable. I never knew what she might do. She was totally out of control.
Rock bottom was the day that I got into a really bad car accident. I was in intensive care, and I had 5 brain contusions.
When I first saw Stephanie in the emergency room hospital bed with blood all over her, I was shocked.
The accident was the wake-up call Stephanie needed.
I could have been paralyzed or died, and I realized that maybe God was trying to slow me down in life.
She then came to me and shared that she'd really suffered a lot of depression.
I found transformation, and so I joined.
Stephanie gave up the fast life for a healthy life.
That then led her to the Overeaters Anonymous and the AA.
Structure is very important in my life. I make sure to have a schedule, the times I'm gonna eat, and what time I'm gonna call my sponsor. That way I'm on track. The transformation community is very supportive and always there for you.
So how do you feel?
I'm really grateful. I am sober, yes. I've been sober for over a year now. Since January 17th, 2009, I haven't had a drink of alcohol. And that's amazing. Just in 1 year, my life has dramatically changed from being depressed and hopeless to now getting to be a personal trainer and help people with their health and fitness. 5 more. I enjoy running because it's a challenge, and I get to be at one with myself a lot and my thoughts, and then be out in nature. My relationship with my family is so much closer than it used to be, especially my mom, because I'm able to share my feelings with her.
To see her mother and her be best friends has just been a tremendous high for me.
I can't imagine the inner strength that she has had to overcome such strong addictions. And I'm really proud of her.
I live day to day, and I realize now that my purpose in life is to serve others, and that's why I'm here. I feel like a champion because I've just totally changed my life. I'm Stephanie Flynn. I'm a transformation champion.